It's live
We're
from
live.
Midlothian, Virginia.
Hooray!
Wow.
It's RCX Unfiltered. Yay!
Oh my god.
Sorry.
We're one step closer to becoming Muppets we've always wanted to be.
Yep. We're almost there. We're working on our new opening.
Yeah.
We'll do the old Kermit thing. Yay!
That's so cute.
Hi, I'm Philip,
I'm Tommy.
and that's Tess,
Oh, hi.
and there's Gregory. Gregory's still here.
Yay.
Say hi, Gregory.
Hi, Gregory.
There you go. Good job. He follows directions.
He does.
Good job. Good job, Gregory. Well, we're back. We missed a week.
Yep. And there was
Lots of dogs and lots of poop everywhere.
yeah, so like well, I had to apologize to Tess on Saturday because I got a text that said, I'm not gonna make it to the show tonight. Dog's sick. And I was like, okay, cool, the show is canceled, which is actually not the text that I got. I just got I'm not gonna be at the show. But I was in the middle of doing a bunch of stuff and I was like, okay, show's canceled. And then
I got a text from Tess at 7:00. Are we doing the show? I'm like, I don't know. Are you?
so
Like, I'm not going to be there, but
Yeah,
you
no.
can do it, I guess.
no,
Hi, Gregory.
Like Gregory.
Bye, Gregory. I goofed. It's my fault.
It's okay.
I was sitting in the emergency vet with a dog.
Yay.
Yeah. I'm glad that 2.5 week ordeal is coming to a close.
Yeah.
One dog got sick, another dog got sick right after that, and it's just lots of cleaning.
Yeah, no good.
So we even got it. So Jacqueline would go to work, and then I would come home. Well, Watson, when it started, Watson couldn't be in the crate for an hour. So I'd just come home, and his crate was just a mess. So I had to go clean the crate. That happened 2 days in a row. I worked at home the next day, and then I made sure I was home before Jacqueline left after that. Like we made sure someone was home so they could let the dogs out, or
poor
else.
dogs, man.
Yeah.
They did not have a good time.
No. People go, you crate train your dogs? Yeah. Could you imagine what my house looked like if they were not crate trained? Just let them out. Sofa, rugs.
Yeah.
It was awful, man.
Library.
It was awful. They'd be slinging poo at each other like monkeys. Get in a fight. It's just so much. But we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We've made it to episode 30.
Yay.
So,
Mm-hmm.
hey, that's something.
Yay.
Yep.
Look at us go. Look at Tess go.
Yay.
Tess is only up to episode 28.
That's not fair. You missed a couple.
That's true. I'm only up to 28. Yeah, our second show. I got COVID.
Don't be trying to flip this around. It's all about you right now. It's all about you right now, Tess.
Wow, okay. Sure. Fine. Whatever.
It's all about you. Don't be getting us all confused.
Fine. I see how it is.
We had a box for Tess to jump out of tonight, but I think Gregory threw it away.
I told him to. It's my
Dang. That would have been entertaining.
We got the biggest statue in the history of statues, and the box was massive.
We could have fit 2 Tesses in that box.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a good chance that I would have been close to fitting in that box. Let's be fair.
Yeah. I think you could have.
I'm pretty sure that
Yeah.
box was pretty large.
And then I pulled the box. I'm still not supposed to lift anything over 5 pounds. And when I pulled the box down because I figured I needed a barcode.
There's the barcode.
And when I brought it out and there was no barcode, and I was like, Gregory, can you put this away? I think it's more than 5 pounds.
It's all the belt and chains that came in.
The empty statue box weighs more than 5 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, it was 56 pounds was what the UPS label said.
I think something like that.
Yeah, it was.
It's
massive.
a heavy.
Yeah, it's big, and it lights up.
It's all exciting.
Yeah,
which is different than the We have a Galactus statue that lights up, but you have to plug it into an outlet. The
Right.
Megazord uses batteries.
It looks very similar to the little block that the Lego stuff has. Yeah.
They're like, we don't need to plug stuff in. We're just gonna throw some batteries in it. We're gonna move on. Well, you should come in and see that thing.
Yeah, it's big.
Somebody actually may buy that thing.
Yeah, it's pretty
There's
impressive.
enough big Power Ranger fans around here, and for a 30th anniversary Megazord, it's
pretty
it
mega.
is huge and massive.
Yeah.
And so I put it together. There'll be an unboxing for it on Thursday, I think.
I'm glad we were all here to watch the unboxing because figuring out how to put that thing away. Man.
Yeah. So we'll use the unboxing to rewind when we have to put it back in the box because it's a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
And it came in just a giant styrofoam.
Yeah, it's like they're wedged down in the foam, which I mean, it's really secure.
Yeah. And it was actually had like straps.
Yeah.
Not like just tape. It was strapped down.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got a couple statues that had straps. I want to say Wonder Woman had
Wonder Woman have
straps.
straps?
Yeah, at least two of the bigger statues that we've got.
See, I just don't remember them having straps. And I did unboxings for them. So
Yeah. I think I
Nah, I
you
don't
know I could be wrong.
I have no idea. I mean, that was at least like 3 months ago. 4 months ago, I did Wonder Woman, so I have no idea.
I thought it was longer ago than
It
that.
may be.
I don't
I have
even
no
know.
idea.
When did Wonder Woman?
I don't know.
I
I know that our Wonder Woman video on YouTube gets the most likes every week since it's been out there. Every week
That's
it's the number
wild.
one video, which is insane, right?
Yeah.
They like one thing. We like Wonder Woman.
That's it.
We just don't have enough Wonder Woman footage.
Wonder Woman was 6 months ago.
Wow, 6 months?
Yeah,
6 months, 3 weeks.
Time.
same thing.
It's all the same
Time.
thing. August, September, whatever. All right, we'll get to some books, and then we have some other stuff to talk about. So we're going to talk about books that I've only read one of these. So Tommy's going to be doing a lot of talking, and I'm going to just be going,
Yeah.
First up is
The shiniest Thor.
Immortal Thor, #1, with the Alex Ross cover.
Yeah, it's not foil, but it looks like it is.
Yeah, it is very,
Yeah.
it's all the lightning.
It's an oversized issue. It's
$6.99. Wow,
yeah,
that's a weird price for.
it is, but it's thick. It's pretty.
It
Like
is
the
pretty.
art's gorgeous. Is it
Al Ewing
Al Ewing is writing it.
does
I
a
guess
God's backup story.
There is. It's like all the one-page gods things that they're doing. They introduce a whole bunch of, well, not a couple of new like god tier, super ultra powerful things that are older than the Norse gods. Yeah. I haven't read Thor in a really long time, so I don't know when this happened, but apparently Loki he looks like a slightly older version of Kid Loki, but he's kind of feminine as well, and they are going by they them pronouns and are clearly non-binary. And
So they've gone back to the original Norse
Yep.
mythology.
Yep.
So
I'm just waiting for him to go, that's a pretty horse, and then they'll go full Norse.
oh yeah, I don't think we're going to get the horse thing. I don't know if Marvel is going to go.
I can't imagine.
The
I
whole horse
cannot
route.
imagine. But there's a great bit with the frost giants at the beginning, and I got a good chuckle out of it. There's a bit. Oh God. Anyway,
Now I want to see Loki show it with a foal.
but it's fun. Like for those of you who read like Immortal Thor,
I'll show you
Immortal
some art.
Hulk.
Artwork. Thor. There.
For those of you who read at least the first issue of Immortal Hulk, like he laid a bunch of groundwork for stuff that was a much bigger story, and that's what this feels like. He's laying a bunch of groundwork to tell a massive story. Which I haven't read Thor in a while, so I'm pretty excited to see where this goes. There's a lot of interesting things, like the Gods backup story features Tyr climbing in a box. Like literally, it's Tyr climbing in a box.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, no idea.
All the backup God story stuff has been like one page weird thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah. But
like
most of them has been like new characters that I don't know. This is Tyr. like one-handed dude from Norse mythology, just climbing in a box.
Well,
Sure.
maybe he likes his box.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Next is Black Panther number 3.
This is E-viewing.
He's got a broken mask.
So we're 3 issues into this new run of Black Panther, and T'Challa has been exiled, and he is living in.
There's a map.
Yeah, there is. Every issue's had a map of Wakanda.
It's a map.
Yeah. So apparently there's a bunch of different cities in Wakanda, and we have up until this point really focused on the main city, like the capital. Yeah, you're gonna want to read this.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, what? Is that real?
Yeah, that's real. Spoiler alert, Deathlock shows up.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm going to read this.
So Black Panther's in this like smaller city. Like he's in the Detroit of Wakanda. Like
Is there a RoboCop statue?
I mean, Deathlock's there. It's basically
well,
RoboCop.
okay, yeah, all right. That's fair. All right. Yep, we have a RoboCop statue.
So,
yeah,
like,
right. Yeah.
These 3 issues, it's been like T'Challa is undercover. He's pretending to be a guy with a cybernetic eye and prosthetic legs who's a dishwasher in this restaurant. And that's kind of his cover story. And then at night, he goes out as Black Panther and,
Is it
takes
still
out
called Black Panther?
criminals. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still got all the power of Black Panther and everything. He's just been exiled from the main city. He's supposedly exiled from Wakanda, so that's why he's hiding out in Wakanda, Detroit. But like,
You should read this, Tess. You can relate. He's a dishwasher.
So cool. Pick up some tips.
Man, that's going to sound really bad with no context to any of that story. When someone watches that, they're going
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
yeah,
Let's not.
Philip just did
yeah,
what?"
we don't.
Yeah, you know
It's
what?
fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just going to move on. It's
So I can say the story is interesting. It's one we've never seen a Black Panther story like this before, and I really enjoy the pacing of all 3 of these issues. Like Eve is telling a story, and she's got it like she knows how it's going to flow, and there's a lot of non-superhero people having conversations that are just as exciting and entertaining as the superhero stuff.
Right.
So
there you go.
I'm enjoying Black Panther a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Now she's a turkey. Don't do that near Thanksgiving.
Don't plan on it.
You are wearing fall colors.
I am.
It's true.
I'm sorry.
Next up is the Amazing Spider-Man number 32. 32.
Yep, and this is
Which comes after 31.
it does, in fact.
And you know what's before 31? 30, which is the episode we're on.
Whoa, mind blown.
That's creepy.
Yeah, there's a lot that happens in this book. Like Peter and Norman have more like working together time. Peter has a non-date with Tombstone's daughter's best friend. And it doesn't go well at all.
What?
Shocking, I know.
Spoiler alert if you haven't read 31 yet.
Oh yeah. Tombstone got a boo-boo, and the kids didn't get married. And so Peter and
Felicia had a meltdown.
Yeah, Peter and Felicia. Oh, there is Felicia calls Peter to check in because this is like 2 weeks later. And she's like, I just want to make sure you're doing okay. And he's like, yeah, actually, I have plans. I'm about to go do a thing. And she's like, wait, are you going on a date? And he's like, nah, not really. And she's like, I don't know. She seemed irritated by it. It was funny.
But you broke up with me.
But I can't. What is Kafka's name? Is it Queen Goblin, Goblin Queen?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Red Goblin.
Yeah, so
Red Gobble Gobble.
she and Craven, who is the son of the original Craven, and he is following in his father's footsteps quite well. They have decided that that what he needs to do is similar to what his father did. His father fought the spider, beat the spider, became the spider to prove that he was the best, and then killed himself.
Queen Goblin.
Queen Goblin. Okay.
Says so right here.
Gotcha. And so basically they have when the Sin Eater pulled all the sins out of Norman, he put it in the Queen Goblin. And the first few pages of this are Craven pulling all of Norman's sin out of her and putting it into a spear, because the only way to really prove how awesome he is to kill the Green Goblin, but to do so he needs all his sin back, so it can be a real fight. And that is certainly comic book logic.
And there's a God's backup story.
There is a God's backup story, which didn't seem to do much of anything. Anyway, if you are enjoying Amazing Spider-Man, this is a pretty good setup for whatever the heck is happening next. Craven's Last Hunt remains probably my favorite Spider-Man story.
And we're just all headed toward the big 4-month crossover coming up. That starts in October.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Gang War Part 2 or 3.
Whatever.
Something. Gang War something. But this time it's not just a few issues. It is.
Yeah, it's going to be big.
Months and months.
We're going to have a bunch of like one-shots and miniseries, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, Mayor Luke Cage is really what's
we get a Luke Cage. I think Spider-Woman's coming back through that. Yeah. We're getting a whole slew of things.
That looks exciting. I'm hyped for that.
Yeah. And then next from Image is Scrapper #2.
Read the first one on a whim because there was a dog on the cover.
That's
like literally the only reason I read it.
Yeah, it's exactly why I read it.
It
a couple of dogs
really
on
good.
the cover. And it's basically just a dystopian future that gets worse and worse as you keep reading.
Yeah.
And the only people with any sense is these 2 dogs.
And there's some pigeons who are hilarious.
Pigeons that are hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the animals all talk to each other and little kids can understand them apparently.
Yep. The kids can understand them. Adults can't. You get to meet the Rat King.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get to meet the Rat King in here, which is pretty funny.
Most of this is like a chase sequence where the main dog is apparently escaped from a lab. He doesn't really remember the lab we're escaping. And he's running away and he goes and finds a friend of his and he's like, okay, I know how to get rid of this collar that has a tracking thing in it. And so they're like on this epic adventure trying to escape from the bad guys who are really like rent-a-cops for corporate or overlords.
Smite.
Yeah, Smite.
They're called Smite.
Yep.
But there's even a sign that says, what is it? Smite cares.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gives a lot of vibes similar to We 3 from Grant Morrison.
Yeah.
But it's more dystopian than that. Like, this isn't going to be as gut-wrenching as We 3.
So the corporation that's running everything feels like a mix of IOI from Ready Player One and Malcolm McDowell from Tank Girl.
And with a little RoboCop thrown in.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
There's a lot of that in there.
Yeah.
And animals. If you like animals,
it's
honestly, this is
fun dystopian book.
It is.
Like, I don't know how they did it, but they did it.
Yeah. And I don't know if it will continue to be fun, but it's a lot of animals. The animals are great. And we'll go from there. And then I didn't bring the books over, but I'm still reading Night Terrors. So we've got Terrored and some more nights. And I think this week was Detective Comics, which is still a Jim Gordon story, fighting his old Batman armor.
Yeah.
Batbot armor.
The Tick armor. He looks like the Tick.
Yeah. Which I enjoyed his stories as Batman.
That was my favorite New 52 Batman story.
Mine too.
Gordon.
So that story. That story is actually really well done. It's not tying into Insomnia a whole lot. It's just his own nightmares. The Action Comics came out, part of it, and it has a Power Girl and Cyborg story, but I don't care about Cyborg at all. Like, and Power Girl, I mean, she's okay. I just don't know what Power Girl this is.
Yeah.
So I'm not like,
and this week is it, right? We got a one-shot wrap up coming.
Right.
I don't know if it's next week or the week after.
Yeah, I think at the end of this week, everyone's awake. So the 2 best books that I feel that came out of this was actually ended this week, which was Harley Quinn #2 and Titans #2. of the night terrors. And insomnia may have put him to sleep, but the books had nothing really to do with any of that. The Harley Quinn is just really keep going to what they were doing in her normal book. And the Titans book, people, it is phenomenal. At the end of the first issue, you find out that it's not the Titans that are having the nightmare. It's the Titans Tower that's having a nightmare. And this second issue is just, it's as good as any book that came out last week, just from that one issue.
Okay.
So it's a lot. It hits a lot. If you want to read it, I don't want to spoil how that hits, but it hits pretty hard.
I did not read. I read the first 2 issues of Night Terrors. I read the one shot in the first 2 issues.
And yeah, Night Terrors 4 comes out. Came out today.
4 comes out. Yeah. Today.
Today, tomorrow. Sometime. Yeah, whatever.
This week.
Yep. So in that, you still have the Dead Man Batman, the zombie original Sandman, and Damien. So, or trying to stop insomnia, but insomnia is not right in the head.
Well, clearly.
Yeah. They find him, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So that's been fun just for the whole Dead Man, Sandman stuff.
Yeah.
So, and if you don't like Dead Man, then yeah, you're not gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Dead Man story. It really is. Like, obviously, it's a Dead Man story, but we put him in Batman because Batman sells. So if Batman's on the cover, not Dead Man, we hope you'll buy this book.
Yeah.
But it's really a Dead Man story.
Yeah.
Come on. They tried to put zombie Sandman back in the grave, and he's like, no, you've already woken me up now. I might as well see this through. Well, that's fair. We'll just move on there.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you're reading that, the Titans Harley Quinn is excellent. I like the Gordon book just because of what they were doing with the bat suit.
Mm-hmm.
Action Comics. If you like Power Girl and Cyborg, I guess it's fine. But overall, I've enjoyed Night Terrors. I mean, it's been a story. So, I mean, some of the nightmares didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, I'm not really sure where that fits into it. But
Well, I'm just excited to get back to our normally scheduled programs.
you mean like issue 3 of things?
Yeah.
Like Shazam and stuff? Yeah, me too. I'm ready for Nightwing and all that stuff to pick back up and go through all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So anyway, we're going to get to Tommy's pick of the week next.
This is my pick of the week. I've been very excited for this book since it was announced.
Which is Safe and Sound by Mercury Stardust. Right?
Yes.
Okay, good. It's a DK book for the curious.
Mm-hmm.
So back.
So when I got on TikTok, however many months ago that was, one of the first people that popped up was Mercury Stardust. She is the trans handyman on TikTok, and she does a lot of DIY, like explain how to fix things in your house. She's been a handyman or handyman for, I think it's 18 years.
Something like that.
She's been working at various apartment complexes as their super.
Ooh, you can fix your bathroom and faucet and drains.
So this book has a lot more going on than I thought. I thought it was just like, here's a thing and here's how you fix it. But like the first part of this book, and this is specifically aimed at people who rent, not necessarily people who own their homes. And part of it is like, if something breaks in your house and you rent, you call your landlord, and sometimes it takes a while before the things get fixed. That's just life, But in this, she's like, here are the things that are the most problematic, that are the most common, and here's how to fix them. But the first section of this isn't about fixing things. It's about finding an apartment and the things that you need to look for when you're looking for an apartment, which I had no idea that these were the things that... Anyway, sprinkled throughout this book, and I saw Philip just noticed, there are QR codes all through the book. And when you scan the QR code, it goes to a video where she explains more about whatever the particular topic is on that page.
I saw a QR code. I had to go.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
I'm going to go see what this is.
At the end of each section, she has emotional reset at the end of each section where she talks about like basically like don't get overwhelmed. There's a lot of information and take the time to make sure that you're comfortable doing whatever it is that you're trying to do. There's a section in here about your rights as a renter with like links to places to get this information to make sure that you are not being taken advantage of by,
Tess, I'm going to need you to read this and come fix my toilet.
But I've been following her for a while on TikTok and Facebook. She's got a YouTube channel as well. And I've been following her for a while, and this book is amazing. It has way more going on than I expected.
There's disclaimers too.
Oh yeah, there's absolutely. The electrical section, she's like, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to explain how to do these things. You should not be the one doing them. You could die. She doesn't sugarcoat anything. She's got a section of like how to put together a toolkit for what you are doing, like for the normal stuff that you need to fix around your apartment. And like, it was funny because she didn't have a hammer listed. And she's like, well, hammers aren't really necessary for 99% of the stuff that you need to fix in your house. And I was like, man, I never thought of it. I have like 3 hammers for no reason. I never use them.
So anyway, safe and sound.
Safe and sound. Not a book that we would typically carry, but like I said, I'm a fan. And so I ordered me a copy and I ordered a copy for the shop, and she is going on or she might already be on a book tour.
Yeah, I think she's already on a book tour.
And she will be in Richmond in October.
At Fountain.
And
Fountain Books.
I am definitely going to get my copy signed. I'm very excited.
Lots of stuff going on at Fountain Books.
I've never been there. I still need to go. Jacqueline, keep talking about it. And
every weekend, man, we're there. We're there every week. At least the last 2 weekends we've been. We get a lot of books. It's pretty cool.
You take a field trip.
So you should not go in there.
No.
And the reason I'm saying that, in their young adult section, they have like a Heartstopper mobile. So if you
will too
talk to them sweetly, maybe you could. It's been in there for a very long time.
I asked the people at Barnes and Noble if I could have the giant like cardboard thing, and they said no.
Really?
I was like, I will pay you.
Like, I get it for like maybe because they're using that as a display, but like Barnes and Noble's just gonna throw it away.
Yeah.
I know.
That's weird.
I was like, I could have had that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Anyways.
Well, 2 weeks ago I went down there, and one of my favorite books this year is called Raw Dog. Mm-hmm. My favorite book. And so when we went there a couple of weekends ago, one of the like early purchase things was a sticker sheet of hot dogs. And I didn't buy it when I had the chance a while ago, but they had one. So I bought another copy of Raw Dog so I get the sticker sheet. Yeah. And I got a button too. So I got a sticker sheet of hot dogs. Yeah, it is. Raw Dog is the best. It is probably going to be my favorite book this year.
Can I borrow your extra copy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because you've talked about it enough. I really want to read it now.
That book is. It is basically. I cannot think of her name right now. I apologize because I'm awful with names. That's why I have a wallet with a license in it. And so she goes around to all these different places trying out all the hot dogs in the country, but it's kind of during the pandemic, and it's a lot of social commentary also in there. Yeah. So it is so well done. It is so well done. Her life changed so much on that trip. Just from relationships to
if you're eating that many hot dogs, your life's going to change one way or another.
Yeah. She made her way to the hot dog eating contest in New York and stuff like that. So it's really, really well done.
All of that.
I'm
going to be a little judgmental.
Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you, you may not like hot dogs. I guarantee you would like raw dog.
I probably will.
I'm 100%.
I probably
Yeah, it
100%.
feels like the hot dogs aren't that important. They're just the vehicle that drives the story. Much like how like Walking Dead isn't really about zombies. They could have been rabid
They're just
squirrels.
there.
It's the same story.
Yeah, it's like it. She goes to all these places and eats all these kind of hot dogs, all these famous places and stuff. So it's pretty cool. And she's brutally honest. She even goes, "Yeah, some places I decided not to mention because their hot dogs were just awful. So I just not even. I'm not going to even.
That was very gracious of her.
Yeah, I'm not going to even bring them in. So,
I love that.
but yeah, but anyway, I can't remember names. So. But yes, and I have a sticker sheet, so I'll probably put hot dogs on the back of my computer. Have that, and then on the Dreams Lego set that I got,
Yeah.
there's actually tiny, small little stickers that they just give you
Really?
on the sticker sheets. Yeah, they don't. I've never seen them do it before. It's little extra stickers that deal with the Dreams stuff. That
Cool.
yeah, I was like, yeah, it's kind of cool.
I
So-
really want some of those.
They're really cool.
Yeah.
You can get like a couple of little kids.
Yeah.
So putting together the bus plane.
I really want the turtle van.
Jacqueline did the turtle van. She built the turtle van. It's pretty cool.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh, Jacqueline's gonna get that. It's a turtle."
Yeah, that was I ordered it and the bus, like was some of the first things that we got. And so I'll deal with the other stuff later. Tess, it's fashion show time.
Oh my god.
We haven't done a fashion show in a couple of weeks. Well, it's been a few weeks because the other week that you were here by yourself. Hey, look,
It's the same thing I wear basically every week.
She's all ready for the fall.
Yeah.
I'm so ready for the fall.
Same.
Look at the colors.
Man.
Look at all the fall colors going on.
I know. I'm so ready for summer to be over.
Look at her. What tomorrow's supposed to be hot? I don't know.
Probably.
I mean,
Who knows anymore?
what was it? Sunday, it was like 77 degrees, and I was in here all day. Oh no, was it Saturday? It was Saturday.
It was Saturday.
Saturday. We were both in here all day while it was beautiful outside. We just sat
So
here,
sad.
stared outside, and cried.
Aw,
We did cry.
aw, aw.
Aw.
I did see a TikTok with a teacher,
Mhm.
and she talked about her school supplies. And one of the supplies she bought, it was literally a tiny violin she hung around her neck, and it played. So she was like, anytime somebody says something, she picked it up, and it was. I wish I had one of those right now.
That's fantastic.
Aw. I can tell you like I tell Jacqueline, oh, your life's so hard. Like, oh. Oh.
Oh.
Well, we've got Fall Festival coming up
Yay.
September.
30th. Saturday, September 30th.
Yay.
I'm sure Jacqueline put that in my calendar because September. That's not in the calendar.
It's
She
September
failed
30th.
me.
Yeah.
If she didn't put stuff in the calendar, I have no idea. But that makes sense
Well,
because
everybody that I've got who's confirmed that they're coming, I told them September 30th. So if I'm wrong, then
no, that's right. Because I looked on the 23rd, I'll be in DC at a Braves game.
Right.
So if I'm not here on the 23rd, that means it is not that weekend.
Yeah, it's the 30th. Yeah, Jacqueline and I have talked about it a bunch. I'm still waiting on a handful of people to get back to me, but we should have a preliminary list by the end of the week at least.
That way we can have flyers.
Yep.
Flyers out next week. Yay!
Yep.
Watch them fly everywhere.
And most of the people I'm waiting for, it's just that they probably haven't seen the message yet. Honestly.
Go send Test up and down and Losi and
Mhm.
throw flyers everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, Gregory did ask me today if Jarrett was coming, and I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, we're not
I was
not
like,
bringing Jared back.
I was like, that's a lot.
yeah, we will do things like that at big events,
Yeah.
bigger events. But our fall festival is focused on more
Local.
local
Yeah.
stuff than like free comic book day and stuff. So it'll be fun.
It will be.
Woohoo!
I'm looking forward to it.
So that's just over a month away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. It's August.
Yeah.
The 22nd.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Your arch nemesis is almost over.
Thank God.
You're almost
I'm
almost
so
there.
Close. I'm so close.
You're almost there.
So close.
So did you watch the Captain America movie?
No, I have.
Oh, man.
Where is it?
It's on Prime, Amazon Prime.
Oh, I thought I went to Disney Plus and couldn't find it, but I didn't look very long because I was busy, so I did not. Would you like to tell the people about the?
So, if you remember or haven't watched the Captain America movie from 1991, it is now currently on Amazon Prime.
It is the thrilling tale of a skinny kid from Brooklyn with a limp who takes a syrup and then becomes a skinny kid from Brooklyn without a limp. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is actually pretty entertaining. It starts off in the 40s. So Captain America gets defeated by the Red Skull,
Who is Italian for some reason.
Well, that's kind of later on, but during the 40s, he's still German.
Oh, okay.
And so he gets beat up. Red Skull puts him on a rocket, shoots him toward the White House. And at the last minute, Captain America bends the rudders on the rocket and it shoots him out to like Alaska. He gets buried in the snow. The little kid who saw him almost hit the White House, later becomes president.
Okay. I don't think I've seen this movie since 1991,
Yeah,
so a lot of
neither.
this is refreshing my memory.
This was my Friday night. It was great.
You party too hard.
I did, man. This was my Friday night. I think Jacqueline was at a football game, so I was like, you know what? I'm watching this. And so basically, it's now 1991, I believe, when it came out.
Yeah.
And so it's still that year. And so basically, no one finds Captain America, but global warming has now thawed him out.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
So this movie was made the year after the country signed the Environmental Act in 1990.
Wow.
Yeah. So I did research. And I'm laughing, people. I liked the movie, right? It was entertaining. Like, and the actor that played Captain America.
Matt Salinger. I don't know why I remember that.
Why do you remember that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, his costume was rubber.
Yeah, I remember
Like
that.
it is legitimate rubber. Like he is in this full body rubber outfit.
And the best
Like,
part is the ears on the mask are also rubber. They're not his actual ears.
and the eye holes are cut out, but they're not right.
Yeah.
So it's because it's the way the whole costume is. Like it's cut out right, but once it goes around his nose, it's stretching because the whole costume's rubber.
It really feels like they made the costume for someone else and then they dropped out and they were like, well, we already got it, so we're gonna put it on this guy.
Yeah, we only got the one. We only got the one costume. That's all we can do. And then so he thaws out. Of course, he doesn't believe anyone that it's now 1990 because he's looking at he's this guy pulls up in a Volkswagen made in Germany, and like people have a Walkman made in Japan, and he's freaking out. But the Red Skull is still alive, and he is basically helping control the world's billionaires at the time and trying to stop the president from signing the Environmental Act. So, and the Red Skull's new name is DeSantis. Take that for what you will in this
prophecy film.
This new prophecy film. I was telling Jacqueline about this, and she looked at me. She goes, "You're lying." No, I'm not. I'm telling you. And I immediately texted Tommy. Right, like the first thing I did was like, "Hey, you're never going to believe what the Red Skull's real name is.
Oh my God.
He's Italian, and his name's DeSantis." It's like what? And he's bringing all the billionaires together to destroy the earth. Like, all right.
Didn't you say he's trying to exterminate certain types of people?
Yes. Yes. It's like, what? It was insane. And this movie came out in 91.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was made in 90, came out in 91. And I'm like, Wow. Jacqueline went, screw the Simpsons. Yeah, you're right. This Captain America movie's got it. Talk about prophecy.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's got the Simpsons beat by a couple of years.
There's something about Captain America being able to just like, because during Ed Brubaker's run on Captain America, this was he did guy that introduced Winter Soldier and all that. But we're moving along, and keep in mind this book came out. I don't remember if it was the exact week or if it was just the same month as when the housing market crashed in like 2008, 2009.
Yeah, 2008. Yeah,
it was either the same week or the same month, and the Red Skull's in a limo explaining his evil plan of taking down America with bad mortgage loans.
Yes. Like, what is it with like these old Captain America?
I don't know.
It's like I have no idea. Yeah, it was just really weird. It was really weird. The movie's not awful. It's like an hour and a half. Like it's good background noise, if nothing else.
So I got a bootleg VHS of it because it never came out. I'm shocked it's on Amazon because I bought a bootleg VHS of it and Fantastic Four at a Jubilee Comic-Con in like 91 or 92. And man, what a great double feature. Because if you've never seen the Fantastic Four, no, this must have been 94 because Fantastic Four I think came out in 94. They repurposed the animatronic head from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to be the Thing.
It was the whole suit.
Oh, was it the whole suit?
Yeah, it was the whole suit.
They just painted it orange and drew some lines on it.
They kind of like smooth out the shell and stuff.
Yeah.
But the rest of the suit was really the turtle suit that they made orange for the Thing.
And there's a phenomenal documentary about it because the executive producer who made the movie didn't tell anyone involved in the movie that it was never going to get released. He was doing it as a tax shelter thing. So these people made this movie and like went to Comic-Cons and promoted it and were really excited about it. And it never saw the light of day. And like 90% of the budget was used for the one time that Johnny flamed on at the end of the movie. That was like 90% of the budget. Like most of the like Dr. Doom stuff is him in an empty black room, standing in a spotlight, monologuing.
And on top of that, do y'all know in the Disney Vault, there's a Gen 13 animated movie that's never been seen.
Yeah.
Disney years ago took the Gen 13 property. Yes, that Gen 13.
Yeah.
They made an animated movie and it's sitting in their vault.
For reasons.
Like,
I don't understand.
Like, why?
I mean, even if it's terrible, we'll watch it.
I'll watch it.
And even if it's terrible, we'll enjoy it.
Right. Like, I know I'll watch it. It's animated. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it and I'm going to enjoy it. Because I enjoy lots of terrible things.
Yeah.
It's usually the story of my life.
Yeah.
This is pretty bad. That's pretty cool. It takes a lot for me to dislike something. It takes a lot for me to dislike something.
Okay, we have less than 2 minutes. I have to tell you all, go see the Meg 2. It's the best nature documentary I've ever seen. It has very real science. It is absolutely amazing. It is without a doubt the dumbest movie I have ever seen, and I can't wait to see it again. It's just nonstop beginning to end nonsense. I went to see it with my fiance and her oldest, who is going to college for biology. They did not enjoy the movie the way that I enjoyed the movie. But them raging about how inaccurate everything was brought me a certain sense of joy. I don't know why, but I enjoy talking to them about the movie because it's just fun conversations.
What's the one I always bring up? Like Rubber, the tire one.
Oh yeah, Rubber. Yeah.
That movie's great.
The tire that's a serial killer.
It's a serial killer tire that just goes down the road and kills people. It's just a tire. It goes down the road and kills people. It's a possessed tire. It's enjoyable. It's just enjoyable.
And they told me about this movie. I don't remember what it was called, but it was basically like a lazy boy recliner that killed people. Like it's a Yeah,
Is
serial
it like,
killer.
Is it like Pee Wee Herman's?
I don't know.
Is it
I don't know.
That's what happened to him.
Oh my god.
The recliner guy.
Cherry.
And on that note.
Hey, come on.
Oh.
All right, everybody. We'll be back to do this again next week.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What?
Well, we'll be back. Tess, who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
What do you know that we don't know?
Well, I don't know. You bailed me last week.
Oh.